Today I just wanna talking about the who who is Black Apple groups, and the Black Apple groups the apple mark, the black mark, the shape just represented the Jamin LDPs and mark. So who is the theoretical LDP? Probably the LDP is really called Apple. The Japanese government we call the LDP. And the LDP, the shape of the Chinese Ganji, Japanese Ganji, show there are the three hole, and we called in Japanese Yamaga Jigumi, Sang Jigumi, and Kungsan Party is some many Kungsan Party. The Kungsan Party is one of the biggest parties, Communist Party. In China, the Communist Party just control out of the Chinese movement. Second, the biggest party we call the North Korea's and Wisdom Party. And North Korea's the Wisdom Party, they are the theoretical wisdom. So the North Korean government, they do not work, they do not building any and manufacturing the factory or the something like corn and farmer. They do not and the farmer and the factory. Not new, because they are the wisdom party. They depend on the brain. So how to and improve the brain and the power? Probably the answer is the temple water. So the North Koreans and military is the most and biggest customer in the world, the water temple business. So the Dajubo, his name is the Choi Ji-zu. And the Gilsu and the Gilsu, who is the Dajubo, and the Gilsu, his and the nationality belong to the North Korea. It's true. His nationality is not and Chinese Korean. He's 100% is North Korean people. So his son, the Goni, young Goni also belong to the North Korea. North Korean people is and the Samsung groups and second charger. And what is the Samsung? Sam and three Sam. Probably the Sam is the also the mark of the and S and the Sony and the Samsung is the just the same group. They are the same group. They are the Black Sun groups. And the Samsung and the groups mark something like and not and parallel, something like that kind of the and the leaning and the position. And the leaning position, the sum, and but the general, the sum is the just and how can I say, the parallel in Chinese and character, but the sum just and this is the Chinese character sum, and the parallel 3, and this is the Samsung. So what does it mean the Samsung? The 3 part, Wisdom Party, LDP, Communist Party, they will gathering the becoming the leaning, and the leaning in Chinese, everybody knows the meaning of the why the leaning is very dangerous, and the xie, the xie is the Chinese meaning is the leaning the mean, and the xie also in English the pronunciation we also call the Satan, and the xie 邪神教 we call the Satan Church. Satan Church is the leaning tree. Is the so who is the Satan Church? The Samsung, the Korean biggest company, the Samsung Group is the Satan Church. The Satan Church created the Samjang, and in Korean they call the Samjang, with Samjang, and buried the tree. Probably the tree is the shell from the Gungi. Everybody knows the Gungi. Probably the most and the highest people we call the 0. And next we call the 1. Next we call the 2. So the Gungi are most and the highest people we call the 0. The 0 is the Mian Yahiko. The 1 is the in the military side we call the boss of the military. So the Satan Church is who is the 0? Who is the 0 of the Satan Church? The Samsung groups and the biggest Satan Church groups 0. Whose name everybody knows. He already understand I am. Probably the Lakewood, the Satan Church is behind, and the Joel is 0. 0 is a Joel, and the Samsung group is the theoretical and apparently showing the Lakewood Church formula. The Samsung group is a Lakewood Church. So, and the Samsung and apparently is a South Korean company, but you know the South Korea is a weakest country all over the world. And apparently the Korean people is the management team of the Samsung group, but it is fake. And the Samsung is a Satan Church. Who is the Satan Church and owner? Everybody knows who is the second Joel, Yonghun, Lee Yonghun. The Asian biggest church we call the Sunbogum. We call the Sunbogum, and the churches and the leader we call the Lee Yonghun. E means the in Korean pronunciation is the second mean, and who is the second in the Heavenly Father's group like Akatsuki, and his name is Nagato. Akatsuki's and behind the leader, the Nagato we call the second, and his name also the Three Kingdom, the second king of the Cao Wei, and he called Cao Pi. But Cao Pi, he is apparently king, but he also under control by the Kunshan party. But apparently he is a king, but he is the criminal of the Kunshan parties and palace. From the movie and everybody knowing his and the Cao Pi is very sanctioned by the Kunshan party. He is a theoretical spy from and Sichuan. The Sichuan and the Hunan Cai. Everybody knows Hunan Cai. And Chongqing hotspot also everybody knows. So the Nagato who is second, but in Satan Church second is Li Yonghun. So who is the one? Who is the one? Probably and the Yanbian Moasan's the tower. The Moasan's tower and the shape is the one. The Paris and the telecommunication Paris Tower and the Paris Tower also we call the one. Who is the number one? Probably the one is the man of the behind the Joyer. The man behind the Joyer. The Gun Shenggun and the Nikkei Nissan. His name is the Gun Shenggun. And he number one. And he always say Japan is number one. Japan is number one. So, and Japan's LDP, and which group just and follower of the Gun Shenggun, Nikkei Nissan. And the Runo Nissan also belong to the Nikkei Nissan, Gun Shenggun. He is number one. And he is the Satan Church's number one people. Joyer is 0. Joyer in Korean name is the before one and the source of the one. So, and the Joyer created Gun Shenggun. And the Gun Shenggun created China's Communist Party. The French people, the Gun Shenggun, whose name is Tang Guoqiang, and they are and cover and any shape of the skin, human skin. But the Gun Shenggun, who is real French people, Paris people, the Li Yonghun, the Satan churches and the church just mentioned that. And someone and just and spread something of the fake news. The Li Yonghun's Sunbogum Church just related the Paris butterfly wife accident. I don't know what is the butterfly wife, but in from of the my investigation, the butterfly is the France and woman's king. Who? Alizé. Alizé probably a butterfly wife of the French. And Li Yonghun also and one of the husband of the butterfly, the Alizé. And Gun Shenggun, who is the number one. Second, and also the one number one, who is number one? Takashi. probably and the Kwon Sung-gun is not number one. Probably she is theoretical number three. Number three. Because and the Kwon Sung-gun also very hard to and pronunciation theoretical English. When I was studying used English, when I and the pronunciation the three something like three, but the Kwon Sung-gun next and next side my desk she said three, and she just and also very and mocking about the Saturday, something like he is just and mocking me, and my pronunciation is very similar to Saturday, and so here and pronunciation the Saturday is the and sixth. So, and the Satan Church is trying to catch the number 6. And who is the number 6? The Heavenly Father, Jesus, who is the number 6? 6 Sigma comes from the Jesus wisdom. So the number and he already and focus on the threes and the pronunciation. Three, I don't know what theoretical English. Three or three, I don't know. But three. But the Kwon Sung-gun, his pronunciation is three. Very like and similar to French people. He's number 3. And who is behind the number 1? Next, Joel, whose name maybe everybody, if heard, will be and getting the heart attack. The 731 Black Suns boss, Takahashi. His name is the Takahashi, who just working on Panasonic and the Panasonic and the Saido Yokohama Center. His name is the Takahashi. He's number 1. And who is then trying to and the getting the number 1 and position? The Yongoni also trying to and getting the number 1 and the desk. Replace the Takahashi's and Charman position. So, who is the Yongoni? The Samsung Group's and the second charger. He just and booming the Samsung Group, Igoni. And he is and theoretical the challenger of the number 1 Takahashi's position. So why the Takahashi sensei and also the Joel also and watching over the and Takahashi, because Takahashi providing the Joel's and Samsung's Kuchin and Takahashi just created the Samsung Kuchin for Joel Group. Also, he created the theoretical sham-buried and dots. Sham-buried dots. We call the Samsung formula. The South Korean Samsung formula is the theoretical sham-buried and dots. Every and Korean people may and under attacked by the Samsung's and Samsung's formula, sham-buried dots. This dot is very and dangerous. This dot comes from the and dot experiments and zero-sum game, and something like that. Korean is only the Samsung is the number 1 and technology company, and Korean's resource food of the company. if Samsung dead, and out of them the South Korean people will be enter the will be enter the whole world. This is and Samsung and the formula, and for this and purpose, the Lee Yong-hun, the second people of the Samsung chart, maybe and he is parallel to Igoni. Igoni and Lee Yong-hun is the same position number 2. And Yongoni and Lee Yong-hun is same position.